First, one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Tonight, the second of two on this wild card Saturday. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 41 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. First carry for Saquon Barkley. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Just an ideal there and end with a score. It just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that I know we're playing a game at home, but man, these guys came to play.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Penix gonna throw right away. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Let's go now. Nice.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Here's 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
Second and
6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll get this into the hands of Debo. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
A give, and here comes.
Be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here is Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
It is 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll try and throw it with Penix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
turnover on downs.
On play action. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Falcons have come up. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Give him 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
He'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the Falcons' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
9-yard line.
We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Here we go, set.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And this turns out to be a nice return as he is out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. 70 range. Bravo 80.
Here's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That is intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
14, Falcons 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll throw. It's Penix. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 6. To throw is Penix. Oh, bad decision there. Off his back foot. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. That's taken in left side by Smith. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Smith. A nice throw there by the rookie from Texas Tech, and they've got a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. Second down and 3. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Eagles build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll stop at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 8.
On first and 10, it's Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. To the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now, Folk on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
17. Falcons, 14.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
To the air now on first and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to get the football at their own 40.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned. And sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case,
they'll come up first and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On first down, right back to Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Penix. Pass brought in by Samuel. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Third and 11.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hey, he motion.
Now Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Falcon first down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to...
Second bad, but somebody got to do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody got to do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf.
From the gun, it's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines and show these other rappers bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of the time. I got the thrown down hard, like a railroad to shine. I got some time, man, like a better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out.
Shut up. Cougar 19. Check up.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
Not much happening there. Just a short game.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 60 inch.
From the gun, here is Penix. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Accelerating toward midfield. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reached the intermission and what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. And give me the key.
Got it. Ready? Set.
On play action, Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Go!
Throwing is Penix. Right side, pulled in by Samuel. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He finds Bell. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Here's Barkley. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to...
And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Falcons 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Sack. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
And here's Bijan. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Sacked off. The All-Pro makes the stop.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Ready. Cougar 19. Check up.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. You can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Atlanta.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Let's go. Let's go.
They run over center with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Okay.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. They'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go, set. Liking 8.
Here's Penix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
27 yards.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
31 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
James Pierce. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play. I really like the personnel adjustment by the defensive coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. nowhere to go with the ball. And now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have? Man, Mike, I'll tell you, halfway there, I thought that ball was going to run out of steam. He ended up needing a little bit of help from that crossbar in the end, but he got it.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
19, Tiger, 19.
And a lefty Penix on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Ready up. Set. 60.
They'll throw. It's Penix. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Drake London was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
To throw is Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to get back to a 1-possession game. That's going to be blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Hold the ready. There we go, set.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. Go.
Once again, it's Barkley. Whoa. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the Falcons' 42-yard line.
Motion man is Bell. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Falcons, 17.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on free and extend their lead.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Samuel has it working in the middle. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
First and 10.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the...
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes first and 10.
70 Lions.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They'll come up now for second down. To throw again, it's Penix. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Second and 11. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles.